Okay, guys, we're at the end of our webinar series, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to click through the various websites that we've used to compile the information over this past webinar. If you would like to watch this webinar in its entirety, the normal 90-minute presentation that we offer to federal agencies, be sure to reach out to us and we can get that to you. But in the meantime, I want you to understand that all of this information was compiled to the best of our knowledge, and these are the agencies and the websites that we utilized to make this happen. OPM.gov, socialsecurity.gov, or if you're having trouble accessing the website that way, you can also go to SSA for Social Security Administration.gov. If you don't know what your Social Security benefits are estimated to be when you retire, this is the website where you can go and get that calculated. IRS.gov, death and taxes, can't do anything about either of them. TSP.gov, you'll get the latest information about the thrift savings plan, including fund performance and how you take withdrawals and all of that on that website. If you're having trouble navigating things, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you. This is an organization worth participating in. It's the National Active and Retired Federal Employees Retirement Association. This works not only at the national level, but at the state level to advocate for maximizing your benefits and showing you what options are available to you. The most important thing I want you to understand while you're working through all of this is that there is nothing wrong with asking an expert to help you through this process. When I get sick, I don't self-diagnose on WebMD, and I can't call the pharmacy and say, hey, I'd like a prescription for penicillin. I have to go to a doctor. Why? Because a doctor's been trained. A doctor can diagnose what my problem really is. It might be that what I have is much more serious, or maybe not as serious as I think it is. So if you're having trouble understanding how all of the different components of your retirement work, reach out to a fiduciary financial advisor that helps you understand how your benefits work. I am an advisor, but I'm not your advisor, and therefore I don't want you guys to assume that anything that I've offered you throughout this process is personalized financial advice. What I do want you to understand is that there's nothing wrong with having questions, and that we'd be very happy to help you answer your questions. When you're working with a financial advisor, it's important to understand what level of experience they have in the business, whether or not they understand how your federal benefits work and how they can be maximized is crucial to you as federal employees. If you're hopping into this webinar midway, go back to the very first one where I tell you my dad's story and explain what happens when you're not getting the right advice. You're going to want an experienced advisor, one that's been through some of the ups and downs in the market, not just the pullback we had last year, but what happened in 2008, what happened in 2000 and 2001. You want somebody who is going to be an advocate for you and on your side. All right. A lot of people ask when it's time to start planning for retirement. Start now. I don't care if you're 25 watching this or if you're 65 watching this. If you haven't started planning for retirement, the sooner you start, the easier it is, and the more effectively we can make course corrections along the way. We're hoping that you're planning to retire to something and not just from your federal job. And I thank you all for participating in this webinar series. We look forward to hearing from you and helping you out in the future.